Hey, this is the Great Lugia. Welcome back to my Pokemon Rijon Adventures playthrough. This is part 12, and this is the final part of the building. And this is also very similar to that room in Celadon. And in this Pokeball is our third team member. Before that, I'm just checking all this. I did reset a couple of times, not for a good nature, but for one that wasn't bad at least. And our new Pokemon is Eevee. And it's quirky, which is fine. Before I kept getting natures like impish and all that. Impish, brave, stuff that was bad. So, at least bad for the evolution I'm using. And so Eevee's the next Pokemon, and it's really good so far. Right now I've recorded up to part 16, and it's doing really well. It's level 5, but it actually fends for itself fairly well even now. Well, at least it's about to. I checked that again because I forget about it. And then I talked to this girl, and she actually gives a water stone, which is perfect because whatchamacallit, that's what I'm going to use on Eevee. You can you can buy the other stones at Hayward City, which is the next city at the huge department store. And so now I just get the water stone. For some reason I go in there first just to check. For some reason, no clue why. And then I keep doing that for some reason. Oh yeah, repel. Then finally use the water stone on Eevee. And for some reason, took a minute. Water stone was used on Eevee. What? Eevee's evolving. Yeah, it's evolving even though I haven't used it once in a battle. And it's evolving into the very awesome, very cool Vaporeon. Vaporeon are very awesome. They're probably might be my favorite evolution. My three favorites are Vaporeon, Espeon, and Jolteon. Sorry about that. Allergies. And I teach it Water Pulse, which is very good move for it. With Stab, it does 90 points of damage, which is very nice. And just switching the stuff around. Something that's kind of odd is there actually aren't any trainers for the rest of the route up to Hayward City, which is kind of odd. This route's pretty long, but there aren't any trainers. At least I don't think. There might be one or two. Oh wait, no, I couldn't have set up repels if there's Pokemon there. And there's a truck outside or something. And then just... now I use the repel, yeah. And even though the house is right here. And here's the dark underpass. And basically this way leads to Hayward Docks. And that noise is getting a bit annoying for me. Hopefully you won't be able to hear it. Ah, there we go. It's gone. And yeah, this is actually directly north of Seashore City, and I just checked the map. Oh yeah, then I realized I can use select. Yeah, Seashore City is right below us. And right above us is Hayward City. Then just checking all the other stuff around. So basically we just went... now we're like directly north of where we started. And I'm just checking all this stuff. For some reason... what's with all the trucks today? Odd. Because the street I live on is fairly small. And just switch with... then I just put Vaporeon in the lead. And start running. And none of these people are actually trainers, which is kind of disappointing. Just go down here. And here's this guy. So basically, you can get to Seashore from here, but apparently it's blocked for now. In other words, come back when you've done more in the game. And that person talks about a fossil place. And here's another post service thing. What's the point of all of these if they don't have any new messages? And, oh yeah, that's when I realized you can stop at any time. Then I just check here, there's nothing there, and here's a house. And, yeah, all this script is, like, redone in here. And this person wants to trade Abra for Mr. Mime. Even if Abra hadn't evolved, there's no way I'd trade for Mr. Mime. Mime Jr. are cool, but I've always hated Mr. Mime. They just look odd. Here's a Pokemon, that's when I realized Repel doesn't work anymore. Because Vaporeon's out. Can't escape, unfortunately, because that Rattata is a jerk. And so I just used the bait and switch. Might KO it, might not, I can't remember. Probably do, since Vaporeon could use the experience. And don't worry, Vaporeon gets up with the others very quickly. I mean, it battles really well. Your Pokemon hate you, you jerk. And then I realized I still have it out and I feel like an idiot. Here's a Pidgey, and I think I actually do battle this. Yeah, I do battle it. And it actually does really well. I mean, Pidgey's 5 levels higher, and it's a 3 KO. Oh my god, what's with all the noise today? Hopefully you're not hearing that. Then just Water Pulse again, and he uses Sand Attack again. Water Pulse misses because Sand Attack is annoying. He uses Tackle. And I do get the KO. So Vaporeon KO'd a Pokemon twice the level without any items. And now Vaporeon levels up, which is very nice. Yeah, Vaporeon can actually battle some Pokemon that are a lot higher than it, which is really nice. It probably would have been better if they brought it up to level 10. I mean, at least that would have been tolerable, but level 5 is just a bit annoying. And here I switch, and here I use Potion, because I'm not entirely sure how much further Hayward is. And so, just running. Now that's odd. Did the repel wear off? Oh yeah, it probably did. It's been a little while. Then I just run because I don't want to deal with it. And then... oh, spoilers. Thanks a lot for the spoilers. Yes, Rijon links to Johto. I wanted to save that as a surprise, but some person wanted to be a jerk. Thank you, woman, for completely ruining the game. I hope you're happy with yourself. And I hope your life is now fulfilled its purpose. Which means you can die now. And I don't get the whole post-service thing. I mean, hasn't been a single new message since Merchant City. And there's been that's what, the third, post office thing? Not post office, mailbox since Merchant City. Yeah, there was one in front of the building, one in front of that guy, and then one in this city. Oh yeah, and this is Hayward City, it's the next city, and I really don't get how there were so few trainers, honestly. And unfortunately, this town doesn't have a gym. Although there is some stuff to do. And there are 3 paths that go out of the city. Actually 4. There's the south end, which we just came from. There's, whatchamacallit, an eastern end, but you need cut for that. And that person's willing to trade a Clamperl once you get the national dex. Which is interesting. Wonder if it's holding the Deep Sea Tooth or Deep Sea Scale. And here's some more stuff. And yeah, this is based off the lab on Cinnabar. And so basically now there are two directions we're able to go. West, which is towards some docks, and then north, which leads to, I believe it's called Osuwari City and the second gym. First, I'm gonna go west and see what's over there. Oh yeah, and this person will resurrect a Pokemon. And basically it's the Helix fossil, and here's where we stop. And basically, I'll see you next time for part 13. Bye.